Okay, so each of you have told NTSB investigators that you observed polymer coming out of the tank during the vent and burn. I'll start with Mr. Wood. Can you tell us what evidence you observed that the vinyl chloride had in fact polymerized?
I was not directly down where the closest shots you see there were at. Those were the words that were relayed to me from that location, that's the observations that were made.
Okay, and I'll ask the same question, Mr. McCarty. What observations, that you had for the vinyl chloride had in fact polymerized?
Sure. Thank you for the question. I was with Chip and Jason Poe behind Brave Industries out of direct line of sight when the explosive charges went off. We were basically in a safe zone. I wasn't privy to this right shot photograph. I'm not sure who took that. My comments in that first interview came from, I believe it was a video from, I think it was the county sheriff's drone video. My observation was when the westernmost car, when that shot went off, and again, I got to get back to something I testified to earlier, no audible hiss, something that had been burning well since Friday night and snuffed itself out on Sunday that people thought, might be empty. When the video evidence, and it's not shown in one of your two pictures here, if you watch the video of the westernmost car, it launches what appears to be whitish colored stuff vertically, more than what I perceive to be strictly vapor. And it had a tremendous amount of pressure in it, probably a couple 100 feet in the air vertically is what it launched vertically. And for a car that we had speculated, I'd say some people were speculating might have been empty, it had obviously burned for an hour and a half or 2 hours, so it had a good bit of liquid still in it. So again, all this science weeks after the fact, we're learning from that data, and we were frankly shocked by that data from what we experienced and what we felt. So the observations were from that flyover video, not a direct in line of fire when that explosive went off.
Okay, and this will be our last due to time, but Mr. Day, your observations, if you could describe?
After the permission was granted to initiate the vent and burn operation from Incident Command, we hit ESI hit the button, and we ignited the flares around the site to make sure we had ignition. We hit the high shot, released the vapor pressure, hit the low shot, and dumped the liquid out into the pits that were constructed around the site. At the moment of the high shot and the ignition of the westernmost car, I looked around the corner from the Brave Industries side of the derailment and saw sparklers coming out of the car, and relayed that information to the crew that was with me. These pictures here there's one missing in between when we had the high shot and the pressure relieved, and then we had ignition.
What picture and videos are you referring to? Because I don't think we have that.
There's no picture. I just visually saw sparklers coming out. So if there was a picture, it would be in between those two.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Chair Hominy, the tech panel does have additional questions, but I understand we're out of time at the moment.
At the moment, but we're going to allow you to